From creating and launching VeeFriends on 11th of May 2021 to claiming in February 2022 that 98% of NFT projects will fail, Garyvee has been actively saying a lot about NFTs on his YouTube channel, Instagram, and LinkedIn profile, with his ultimate claim that he made $90 million in 90 days.
90 days, I've done $91 million in revenue on my VeeFriends NFT launch.
And this is just the outcome from all that Garyvee has learned and said about NFTs. So in this video, we're going to give you an essence of all the important aspects that Garyvee has touched on until now. Before we move forward in this video, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. It's very much appreciated, and this video is purely for entertainment purposes. Now, let's get straight into it. Let's start from the beginning and see how and when Garyvee found his way into crypto and NFTs. Anyone who follows trends in internet business will sooner or later come across Gary Vaynerchuk, an entrepreneur, marketing expert, and early investor in Facebook, Twitter, Uber, and Coinbase. He draws on his experience as an internet celebrity. Known everywhere by his nickname Garyvee, he has 3 million followers on Twitter, and his YouTube channel has 3.74 million subscribers. Given the rise of cryptocurrencies over the last few years, it may come as no surprise that Vaynerchuk has ventured into this space. Since he first traded cryptocurrencies in 2017 and most recently at NFT in late 2020, he's grown to become one of the biggest influencers in the industry, though he doesn't like the term. He now advises big brands on cryptocurrencies and NFTs through his consulting firm Vayner NFT. Here's a closer look at Vaynerchuk's entry into crypto and NFTs and why the industry seems to make it as exciting as the internet was in the 1990s. Vaynerchuk learned about cryptocurrencies in 2014. In a recent interview with Yahoo Finance, he revealed that venture capitalist Aaron Battalion introduced him to Bitcoin at South by Southwest that same year. Vaynerchuk initially rejected crypto, admitting that the industry sounded like outer space. But the following year, Battalion and the others explained Ethereum to him, and something clicked. He made his first investment in ETH, then at 6 cents. ETH is now trading much higher than that, at over $1,000. After releasing the first NFT collection, CryptoKitties, Vaynerchuk became interested in the new digital asset. However, he had not seriously interfered until recently. In mid-2020, he connected with Rohan Garagozlu, the founder of Dapper Labs, who was behind the launch of CryptoKitties. He was later introduced to another NFT project, CryptoPunks by Kevin Rose. Falling down the research rabbit hole, he ended up buying his first CryptoPunk in January 2021. Since then, he's bought countless NFTs, some profitable, others less profitable. Some of his more successful investments in NFTs include CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Doodles, and World of Women. Meanwhile, he also had to accept some setbacks. One of the most notable is the investment in a Koala Intelligence Agency NFT. NFT was purchased for 23 Ether in August 2021 and had a base price of 1 Ether at that time. That minimum has dropped to 0.08 Ether. In May 2021, Vaynerchuk launched his own NFT collection, VeeFriends, hoping to excite his huge following, giving them access to the collection and reward them financially for supporting them over the years. Prior to the launch, he wanted to teach absolute beginners how to handle the basics of NFTs and cryptocurrency through tutorials. The initial launch of the NFT project was successful. Vaynerchuk reaps a good sales premium. He says he made $91 million in sales in 90 days. He says he kept the first $51 million in the first week, and the other $40 million was generated based on his 10% royalties. While he was reporting these figures, he mentioned that last night he made $246,000 on the royalties. It means people were selling his NFTs to each other, and he was getting 10% of every deal without doing anything. It's debatable whether Vaynerchuk has had a positive impact on crypto and NFTs. Some accuse him of pumping and dumping NFT. Often, once he bought an NFT, the price of the collection increased en masse and rapidly before being set. But the public nature of the blockchain allowed Vaynerchuk to prove that he didn't sell many of the NFTs he bought, digging a hole in the pump and dumping theory. He's also been criticized by crypto and NFT fans for his allegedly childish artwork. Vaynerchuk brushed off skeptics, saying his collection is genuine and true to himself, especially as he seems to see NFTs as a long-term promise. His enthusiasm is clearly vivid in his NFT project. The VeeCon, the rewards, and many other benefits are there for VeeFriend holders. Gary says that by getting in this industry, he's actually going to show the way to utilize it.
I'm trying to build a blueprint for everybody that has an audience of how to do a proper NFT project.
In this post on LinkedIn, he says why he is seeing so much potential and valuation in NFTs. The post caption goes like this: "Get educated. Yes, 98% of the current projects will fail, just like internet stocks 1999. But the overall technology of where the blockchain is and what it means to all of us is a big deal. Make 2022 the year you say maybe instead of no. Spend hours on education before forming an opinion. Everyone seeing this will interact with NFTs in the future. This isn't about collectibles and art only. It's much, much more." Now, let's understand why Gary Vaynerchuk says 98% of NFT projects will fail. Gary is promoting NFTs, but he thinks there's a downturn coming for the sector. In an interview with CNBC, entrepreneur and CEO of VaynerMedia compared the current NFT craze to the dot-com era stock market boom of the early 2000s. "This is internet stocks of 1999, said Vaynerchuk when asked about the current NFT landscape. "I put out content every week saying that 98% of NFT projects are going to zero. Most of the behavior I see in NFT buying reminds me of the way people bought Beanie Babies. In March 2000, when all those internet stocks, which were grossly overrated and collapsed, Amazon was sitting there at $7 or $8 per share. The same thing will play out in the NFT space," Vaynerchuk said. Vaynerchuk, who has 2.9 million followers on Twitter, is the creator of the popular NFT series VeeFriends. VeeFriends' NFT price is at 13.25 ETH as of May 2022, which is around $41,000. He believes this is still the early days for digital assets. He urged investors to admit that things don't make sense, but that NFTs will eventually become an influential and established market. And just a quick reminder that if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to subscribe as it really helps the channel. Jonathan Victor, head of business development for NFT for Web3 Protocol Labs, agrees that the NFT space is just getting started. Many uses, he says, will come after people stop focusing on the term NFT. People will stop talking about NFTs as NFTs, and the focus will shift to what they actually offer, Victor told Insider. "Instead of just fixating on the term, we'll look at what the digital objects can do for us." Since the NFT has a built-in proof of ownership for the blockchain, Victor explains how the vaccination card can be upgraded if it's an NFT. People can then have proof of who issued it, who the card was given to, and the date and time it was issued, all while minimizing the risk of a counterfeit card. For that same reason, he expects events or sports tickets to switch to NFT. Soon, NFTs will just be things we use in a time where everything will be digital and interoperable. We'll eventually get less excited about the term NFT, and people won't even think about items as NFTs anymore. Similarly, Eric Chen, CEO and co-founder of decentralized trading platform Injective Labs, said there's a lot of noise in the NFT space that distracts from the usefulness of digital assets. Over time, he anticipates widespread adoption of the technology. "The marketplace became overwhelmed," Chen wrote in an email to Insider. "Most of these NFT projects with little differentiation or innovation will likely die over time." Vaynerchuk predicts that the short-term greed behavior he sees in the space will lead to a decline in NFTs. Once the dust settles, he expects a handful of carriers to come out the other side for a tremendous return. By 2021, the NFT market will grow to an estimated $41 billion in revenue, about the same size as the traditional art market, and celebrities and pro athletes continue to pour into the nascent Web3 space. But the potential of NFT goes far beyond eccentric works of digital art. NFTs is also used to purchase digital land in the virtual world and to own, license, and release next-generation music. Some observers see a future where NFTs offers access to special sales or limited edition products. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the screen and watch the next video. What is Garyvee's NFT project? VeeFriends explained, as I'm sure you'll find that worthwhile to watch as well.